The message is important. Love, it's about relationships, it's about happiness, it's about having a good time, it's about joy. And I got offered a record deal at that time by Universal Australia.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's really lucky. We sold platinum, we sold gold.
In your latest album, what story are you trying to tell?
Well, we tell about equal rights and justice. My music comes from mainly the heart. Our music is about love.
Hi, I'm Melina Reddy and welcome to Foreign Influence.
Sorbet. It doesn't.
We're good. Drama, controversy.
So she was a driver for
getting back because he was a good guy. Because he's gonna love to design all that thing.
People who trusted me with sharing their stories.
Beats and blips, you're looking so fit, like bones to tones. We're getting it on. Let's rock this bitch. Your friend and don't split. It's your night. It's alright. You're never gonna get it if you don't get with it tonight.
Hey, I'm Melina Reddy. Welcome to Foreign Influence. Music is the strongest form of magic. Today we will be exploring the cultural influences that help define the lead singers of two diverse bands.
You know you wanna dance, but you're freaking at the chance. It's alright, yeah. It's alright, yeah. Put your hands if you got this. Shake it up if you want this. Make it pop if you got this. You got it, yeah. Put your hands if you got this. Shake it up if you want this. Make it pop if you got this. Let's get it on. Everybody rock this. Nothing won't stop this. Cause we're gon' own this club tonight. DJ's gonna drop this. Nothing won't stop this. Cause we're gon' own this club tonight.
Marvin, what does it feel like to be the lead singer of such an amazing band, Crown Heights?
Great privilege. There's two lead singers. The other one's not here with us right now, but it feels great. I really love singing. Really good.
Tell me about your childhood. How did singing come about?
I grew up in London. My father is a reggae singer as well, called Maxi Priest. So I grew up with him, touring in London, America, and many places.
My idol.
Oh, wow.
I just want to be close to you. I've listened to it not 100 times, probably millions times.
Oh, wow.
How did that influence your music, having a father in such a huge music icon?
Yeah, as a massive influence, played a major role in, getting me started and just learning the trade, learning how to perform, learning how to write songs. Very lucky child, very privileged.
What was your first memory of realizing that your dad was such a big persona in the music industry?
There's a video actually on YouTube of Reggae Sunsplash in London. That was like one of the first times I actually got on the stage, and me and my siblings and cousins and stuff, we was on there dancing, and that's when I kind of knew, because such a massive crowd, like it was thousands of people, so, and it was like screaming for my dad and stuff, so yeah.
When did you realize that you wanted to follow the music path?
I've always wanted it to do it, like as a youngster, but I guess when you're a kid, you don't really think about it that much. I'm more thinking about playing soccer, playing with my friends, so it wasn't like till I was maybe like 20, and my dad was in America, and I went there to visit, and we was writing songs, and he's like, "I'll come and perform," and I just said, all right. So I moved to America at that time. I lived there for a period of time, just learning about the music, seeing what's best for me, what suited me best, and it helped my dad as well. Like again, as I said, I toured with him, so I was opening act, I done backing vocals, I done songwriting, I done all that needed to be done.
Justly, justly, justly para mo justly, justly para mo justly. Sol reganhado, na quatro canto, nos coração.
Guys, big event is coming up.
17th of June,
Two bands in the same stage. You do one song, I do one song. We keep going, non-stopping.
live,
Not
band for band.
You want to be a part of that history.
Yeah.
This is why it's such an amazing event. It's the first time being done.
I've heard that there will be surprises on the
Surprise
night.
guests, we've got DJs, we've got dancers.
Dancers.
Make sure you get your tickets
Yes.
as soon as possible.
Four sold out.
So excited!
History.
That's right.
Yes! Oh, that's
And
great.
it's always
Thank
an
you.
honor to play next to someone like you. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. It's always great.
He's been around for a long time. He's done it all, you know what I mean? The son of legend.
Yeah, well, he is the legend.
He's a legend.
Yes.
Blood around, oh fire he's burning. Blood around, oh fire he's burning. In this world of a tribulation, in this world of a segregation, when we gonna see all nations unite? When we gonna see all human race unite? When we gonna see no more superior than inferior class? Citizens of any nation. Brother wrong, oh fire he's burning. Brother wrong, oh fire he's burning.
Ras Jano,
Hi.
what is a very unique and beautiful name?
Thank you.
Tell me the origin, please.
Yes. I'm from Cape Verde Islands, island in West Africa. My dad was a French teacher. He gave me the name Jano. They say Jano. And we Rastas, we say Ja, God. So I say, this one suits me better. So it means God knows. So, and Ras is from Rasta, you know.
Very legendary name.
Yeah, exactly. It's not common.
Tell me about your childhood, Ras Jano.
Yeah, I grew up in a beautiful place, as I say, in my country, Cape Verde. Normal child, yeah. Normal class family. I have two brothers and two sisters. But in my country, everybody's family, like the neighbor's family, you know, because it's a small population. So I grew up there, went to school, and then decided to migrate in the early age. Been around the world, you know, Europe, been in UK for 10 years, and I ended up here.
When did the love for music develop?
I was there because, you know, in the island we have more time. That time was basically the only entertainment is music, you know. We didn't have many facilities or instruments, but we love music. We used to make our own instruments, you know. And people who had the opportunity to have instruments, they would give us a chance to try. So we grew up around music, you know. That's why from early childhood, went to music school. And I came to Australia, I studied my diploma of music as well. So, but music starts from the early age, yeah.
What was your, or still is your favorite instrument, if you have to choose?
Piano and guitar.
Yeah. Why piano? Well, guitar is kind of more accessible. You can take
Yes,
it with
exactly,
you.
yeah.
But why piano?
Because both of them, they have the moments you like to. When I'm relaxed, I like to play piano. Yeah. When I play live, I prefer to play my guitar. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they both have. But I love all instruments. I play a few. I'm not fantastic, but enough to make my music. I don't need anyone to make my music. I make myself, so it's a blessing.
Yeah. Well, it's Crown Heights. You don't know proud to be your feature through the years. I swear I'm being honest, and for you I'll make this promise to the end. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you said to me you waited for a while. Oh, and I'm here to make your day, to make you smile. Oh, blessings with love. Oh, sweet love, sweet love. I give you the best of my days, best of my days. Oh, yeah. I said blessings with love. Oh, sweet love, sweet love. I give you the best of my days, best of my days. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Live performing is very different than recording something in the studio. Which do you prefer, the studio work, or do you get that buzz from live audience?
Well, you see, I'm going to say both. Both parts play a part for me because obviously, yes, I love being in front of the crowd and performing because you just like to, that feeling of what you give to the people, you really enjoy that. But the creative process is also amazing as well because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like you're there racking your brain, you're trying to put it together, the parts together, the right bit to sound good, to go to this, you know. So I enjoy that process as well because once that's finished and you get to play that to somebody or, you know, to the people and you see their amazement, oh wow, like, that's a great feeling as well. So yeah, I'm gonna say 50-50 for both.
So you like changing people's lives because once they get immersed in your music, everything changes.
Oh yeah, that's important. I think the message is important. Like if you listen to a lot of the songs that I do, it's about love, it's about relationships, it's about happiness, it's about having a good time, it's about joy. That's the kind of feelings that I want to bring to people because I know what music's done for me when I'm like maybe in a bad mood or if I need to feel good or I want to have a little bit of a dance. I know what it needs for me to do that. So if I can give that to other people, it's a blessing. That you're always going to give. You don't want to stop giving that, you know.
When would you say you're most productive?
As in the time of day, or
Things you're going through?
Okay, yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, for me, I guess just because I've been doing it for a while, I can kind of take any kind of experience, meaning that it could be someone's conversation. I can kind of take bits from anywhere to actually make a song now. It doesn't really take that like deep emotion. Whereas early in my career, I would say most of it came from real like experiences. But now I'll take some of those experiences. I'll take conversations, as I said, from other people like yourself or whoever. TV influences can come from anywhere now for me. Yeah.
When do you think you compose music at your best? When something significant happened in your day or when you're relaxed?
There's different way, but when I'm alone in any space, inspiration will come. Of something that can happen on the day, very hard to explain. There's different ways.
Yeah.
Something emotional. I don't sit down to say I'm gonna write songs. It never happened like this. I have 2 albums. I mean, I have the main album, which is Just Ali, and it was just everything is from my heart, my life experience. And all the musicians on it, 60 musicians there, they're all people who've been a part of my journey. So I make sure they are there. My music comes from mainly the heart.
What led you to Australia? Like out of all countries, after UK, you moved to Australia?
Woman.
That's a very good excuse.
Yes, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about Australia. I knew the geographical position and I knew about the Aboriginal and
Koalas, kangaroo.
Kangaroo, exactly, yeah. So we met in UK. I used to live in work in UK, so she brought me here twice in Melbourne in the summer. She said, look how beautiful is the weather. And,
Summer is good.
Yes, always like this.
Yes.
So then I came here. The family from her is very supportive. So I found another family here.
What cultural background is she?
She's Indian, but she was born Anglo-Indian. They're from the South India. She was born and grew up here. And,
What a multicultural
very
family, and
multicultural
living
family,
in Australia.
I'm African, I've got Portuguese, my kids in, it's beautiful, I love that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
With your hands if you got
when did you arrive in Australia?
Crazy stories. I first came here 2011 for a tour with my dad. So we came, we toured. Then I went back to America because I was in America at the time. And I got hired back to come to do some like gigs for like smaller gigs. So I came and done some gigs, and then that would have been 2012. And I got offered a record deal at that time by Universal Australia.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's really lucky. Come back and done that. I was here for years, working the records. We sold platinum, we sold gold. We done really well here. Yeah, thank you.
So proud of you. What does your dad say?
Oh, he's the same. Especially because it's very rare that you can get a father and a son both doing well, selling records.
It's very,
do you get what I mean? It's very unique. So he's very proud. When I started, I just said to him, I want to get some awards. Let me just get some, let me get a plaque. And then once I got them, it's like, here, I gave them. So my mum has them. A lot of them put up. I'm very lucky, very privileged. But again, also it takes a lot of hard work. So I put the work in to get the opportunity as well.
Tell me about your band formation. How did that happen?
We've got a band called Crown Heights. We all met in Melbourne, and we all met through a mutual friend. There's 6 of us, and we're from all different parts of the world. So we've got the bass players from Brazil, drummers from Sri Lanka. We've got guys from New Zealand. We've got guys from all over the world, especially myself, England, Jamaica. That's what makes us different, because when we come together, all the different sounds from all over the world is actually what makes the sound that we have. People will say, is it just reggae music? No, it's not. It's a mix and genre of all different flavors. It's got like pop of myself, R&B. It's got bits of reggae, bits of Bob Marley, bits of dancehall. So it's a great flavor. We've got an album that we're trying to finish up at this present time. Hopefully that comes out sometime this year. Put out a few singles already. We just put out a single late last year called My Days, which done really, really well. It's maybe 500,000 views on Facebook now. So
incredible.
We're really proud of that.
You see them face when time when we are partners. Gucci, Prada, shopping at the mall, yes. Come on out here, and when them attack us, they go get your paper. Hype when you are walking. Bentley, cooking, shift with parking in it. Sick materials everywhere in it. High elevation, high meditation. Get what you can in life. Blessings with love, sweet love, sweet love. I give you the best of my days, best of my days.
Have you ever been to your dad's birth country in Jamaica?
Hell yeah, I used to live there, yeah. As a kid, pretty much we would go there every summer. We have a house there, I've still got family there, I have aunts, uncles. My dad was just there last week. He's only just gone to England to do some shows now, so I was just speaking to him.
What advice would you recall that was the most memorable and useful advice that he has given you as a father?
Wow. Stay true to myself, which is very difficult because people can easily be influenced by other people, influenced by money, opportunities. I learned from early to just stay true to yourself. Always be you, no matter what other people might think, and sometimes it might make you even look a bit different to others, but stay true to yourself. When you've got dreams, stay true to them. Yeah.
Does that impact on music as well? How there is something popular, something's in trend? Does that mean that you just have to listen to your intuition?
That's a very, really very important, that's a very good point. With music, you can also be influenced by others to do something. And there's nothing wrong with it, because I've tried all different types of music and there's nothing actually wrong with it. But I also feel that it's very important to be true to yourself again with the music, because in that way, if it does well, you'll feel great. If it doesn't do well, you'll still feel great because you stay true to yourself. So that's important.
Tell me about your band. How many people do you have in the band? And what backgrounds do they have?
Yes, we are 8.
That's a big band.
Yeah, it's a big band. It could be 9 sometimes, but yeah, we are 7 boys and 1 girl. So we got the girl from Mauritius, my guitarist from Mauritius, my keyboardist from Tanzania. We have the drummer from Brazil, the bass from Australia, the horn session. We've been together for this actual band around 10 years.
That's a long time.
I started my band 12 years ago, so good family.
Who writes songs for the band? Or
I wrote
yeah.
the recording ones we wrote in the past, but moments in they start writing because they all have capacity to do it. They're all great musicians. They got their own projects as well. They're all talented. Maybe in the next album will be a few from me, a few from them, which is fantastic. It'll be different because we're more mature now, more things. Yeah.
What song, if you could choose one, that has the
Most meaning to you.
is hard because they all have different meanings. So, like as I said, they all come from the experience. But if I had to pick one to save my life, I would say Just Study because they have a lot of meaning. Because it's in my language, it means God is here in our hearts.
Yeah.
And it means it is ready as well. In some Creole, it means just study. So that means we've been waiting for it, is here. So it's got two beautiful meanings. And my brother who passed away is involved on it. And my great friend from Zoa is involved on it. So that song touched me. And it's all acoustic, no electric, nothing electric. So it's the title of the album. So if I have to save my life to pick one, I pick that. But I love all of them. They're all like children. You know, you can't say which one you love more.
Just ali, just ali, just ali para mo just ali para mo just ali. Sol reganhado, na quatro canto, nosso coração.
Tá sentindo just ali, tá sentindo just ali, I am just ali. I am just ali, tá sentindo just ali, tá sentindo just ali, I am just ali, I am just ali. Meu coração é limpo, tipo aqueles que cacancheu, tá pedindo já se benço, tipo aqueles que rogam praga. Na coquilha posilus Praga cata chintanau Ntareza pa mundo inteiro
In your latest album, what story are you trying to tell?
Well, it tells about equal rights and justice. It tells us to believe in God. It tells us to be nice to each other. No discrimination.
Be kind.
Be kind, be nice, be humble, because tomorrow, you never know. Love everyone, that's it. Peace is better than war, you know what I mean?
Well, I can definitely relate to that.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Love is better than hate, you know, that's what we talk about.
I am so excited about the upcoming event. I cannot wait to be there, to experience.
First I thought it was competition, but I've been invited for major Australian Got Talent, major events. I don't do it because our music is about love. Then they explained to me it's a love battle. Like it's a lot of verses, yeah? So we do it, there's no prize, there's nothing, it's more like a kind of a show. It's an entertainment, that's what we do. So we be my band on one side, his band on one side, we play one song, and then in the end, we may join doing one song together. And we have some amazing talent acts from Melbourne. We have Jungle City, which is an amazing dancers. I always want to do a show with them a long time. So it's happening now. We got Shotters, which we do show before, the two amazing guys. Jatong is amazing. We got JCI, amazing DJ, he's a reggae ambassador in Australia. Zara Demos, Jamaican reggae ambassador from Australia Reggae Radio. So many. I can't mention all the names here now. And it's all about peace, love, you know, and happiness in that room that night. So,
I am just Ali. I am just Ali.
King Derek. It's all your fault that this event is taking place.
We're really excited for this event. It's really unique, and it's two bands on one stage playing songs, one from one band and another song from the other band. It's the first time we're doing this. We do events, but this is really something we've never done before. Everybody should get their tickets and then come through and check it out.
You're making history.
And Australia, Africa, everybody's coming, so it's gonna be fun. We can't wait.